Many success gurus will tell you the same thing. Get up at 5 a.m., build good habits, and optimize your workflow, focus on strategy, and then focus on execution, right? But let me ask you a question. How long have you been optimizing? And are you actually where you want to be? This might feel like a cold splash of water, but it is necessary for you to hear this in order to realize your potential. You see, most of us are obsessed with the how. We treat life like a math equation where if we added enough discipline and subtracted enough distractions, we'll eventually equal success, right? But there is a massive invisible variable you're leaving out of this equation. It's not about what you're doing, it's about who is doing it. Look at your life right now. Your bank balance, your home, the way you spend your Tuesdays, your Saturdays, your Sundays. These aren't accidents. They are a perfect reflection of your own persona. If you study to be a marketer, your who is the marketer. That persona comes with a built-in success thermostat, so to speak. It dictates the salary you think is normal, the people you network with, and the lifestyle you believe you deserve. A doctor leads a doctor's life, right? Because they are doctors. A plumber earns a plumber's wage because they navigate the world as a plumber. You see, most people try and change their results without changing their who. They try to be a hard-working plumber or a more efficient marketer. But a marketer doesn't become a billionaire just by marketing more, right? They become billionaires by shedding the skin of a service provider and becoming an architect of systems. So let's do a live experiment. I want you to get a number in your head. It's your success number. What does success look like for you in monetary terms, right? Maybe that success is you doubling your salary, or maybe you want to hit $1 million by next year, or maybe you have a 5-year plan to build a $10 million company, right? Just think about what that number is. Now, multiply that number by 100. If your goal was $1 million, your new number is 100 million. That's you being a centimillionaire. If your goal was 10 million, your new number is $1 billion. So at this point, I just want you to stop and look at that number, right? How does it feel in your gut? Does it feel like a joke? Does it feel heavy? Does it make you want to laugh nervously? I want you to listen to the narrative happening in your head, right? What is it saying? Is it saying things like, I don't even need that much money? Or what kind of a business would generate that type of profit? Or is it saying, I would need VC funding in order to actually make that happen? And I don't know any investors. Or is it saying things like, I don't have the time to manage something that big, right? Now I want you to notice something, that most of those thoughts are about the how. I'd say almost more than 80% of them, right? You are immediately trying to build that bridge to 100 million using the tools of your current self, the things that you currently know today. And that is where most people fail. When you look at $1 billion goal and say, I don't have the time, you're thinking like a person who trades hours for dollars, right? A billionaire doesn't have more time than you do. They have the same 24 hours. The difference isn't their strategy, it's their who, right? A billionaire is a who that leverages the time of thousands of other people. A billionaire is a who that views a $50 million problem as an investment in convenience, while you might view a $5,000 problem as a major catastrophe. The how is a trap because it's limited by your current perspective. Look, if you ask a plumber how to make $1 billion, he will try and figure out how to fix 1 billion toilets. It's impossible, right? He's looking for a how that fits his who at the time. To reach the big number, you have to stop asking, how do I do this? And start asking, who would I have to be for this result to be inevitable? So there's a saying that goes, success isn't a goal you reach, it's a person you become, right? So think of it in the context of the doctor, the lawyer, the plumber. They don't reach the multi-million-dollar level by working harder at their craft. They reach it by evolving. They stop being the doer and start being the owner. They stop being the employee and start being the visionary. So if you want to be the next millionaire, here's some of the action steps that you can take today. Take that list of why I can't thoughts that you had during the 100x exercise. Every single one of them is a description of your current who, right? If you said, I don't know investors, your current who is somebody outside of those circles. If you said, I don't have the time, your current who is a person who hasn't mastered delegation. Stop trying to fix the how and start building the who instead. And how do you do that? It's pretty simple. You read the books that that person would read. You surround yourself with people that that person would know. You make decisions based on where you are going, not where you are. Because once the who is internalized, The how usually takes care of itself. So if you're ready to stop obsessing over the process and start upgrading the person, first and foremostly, hit the subscribe button for more content like this. And secondly, start thinking about the who that you need to become in order to live up to your full potential.